after doing that, it just, it give you a whole new respect for life and death. That's one. But it ain't nobody that can, it's nothing that can shake me or move me on this planet after like enduring that.
Willie D Live.
Yeah. I like what you said though, sometimes, you learn a lesson. If it makes you better, then, every lesson is a blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, let's go back. Let's go
Way back.
Let's go all the way back to New Jersey.
Yeah.
You're from New Jersey?
Yeah, I was born in Jersey.
You were born in Jersey, but you was raised in the D.C.
Yeah, in the D.C. Maryland area. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. At what point did you move from Newark?
As an infant, my mother had me, and then she decided to go back to Maryland. Her and my dad separated. They were never like legally married, but and she went back to the DMV area. I would spend my summers with Dad, and there was a period where he lived in East Orange. There was a period where he lived, moved back to Newark, and so those are the times, man. Just growing up, definitely was in a single parent household, with my mom. My grandmother also played a huge role, in my growing up, and yeah.
Now, at what age does Abdul and Imani split? Like, what age are you now when they're raising you?
Oh no, this was from my father was never in my household, but always part of in my life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now, what kind of relationship did they have? Were they civil toward each other, or was it contentious?
It was contentious.
Ah.
Yeah. It's like one of them things you find out. I'm still finding out things. My dad recently passed, so he's been so it's been a little over a year. August 10th made a year.
Okay.
That I buried my father. He had his janaza. I was the last one to see.
Janaza?
Yeah. Basically, his rites of passage. To prepare him.
Okay.
Yeah, prepare him for, after he transitioned, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So to lay him to rest. And so, I was the last one to see my dad, you know what I mean? Like physically, after he passed, I went it was two brothers from the mosque, came, like complete strangers. We prayed together. We washed the body, washed him down. I washed my father from head to toe, wrapped his body, rubbed him down with the oils, the whole nine.
What was that experience like?
Man, after doing that, it just, it give you a whole new respect for life and death. That's one. But it ain't nobody that can, it's nothing that can shake me or move me on this planet after enduring that, and to be able to endure the pain of it, of course, but also to be able to enjoy the joy of it. You know what I mean? In the sense of a job well done, and just make sure just to see it through all the way to the end. You know what I mean? In this life into the next. Yes.
Was that some type of rite of passage, or is this just something that you wanted to do?
Well, my father was Muslim, you know what I mean? So and I was born Muslim, my name Muslim. And so it was just, that's what he wanted. I know that's what he would have wanted, And
who suggested it first?
I just know that's what he wanted. We had talked about it. It's kind of you know what I mean? So my father been Muslim his entire life, although his government, Ronald DeVaughn, his Muslim name, and he was also an artist too.
He played the
cello.
He was a cello player.
Yeah, Abdul Wadud. So, I just, I think it's very, when people transition, it's very important to respect their wishes. If they, it's the last thing it's how you honor them on the way out.
Yeah.
So whatever he would have wanted, if you would have said, hey, I want 50 doves, and I want to have a parade around Cleveland, Ohio, to start here and to end here, like whatever it would have been that he wanted, like that's what it would have been. You know what I mean? But he was a very meek and humble, cat, and so we did. I made sure that. Myself and the family, we made, it was dope, man. It wasn't no family bickering or just things that you hear about that transpire, when parents transition or the people pass and what have you. And, he was, prior to him passing, he was in the hospital for like 8 weeks. So it was a lot. Like, I plan, at some point I'll probably do a book or, kind of really get into it. But it was a lot to like, endure, and because I'm still moving around. I still have to be, we still got to, in the transitions of what we do, people don't understand that we're like human beings. So you still got to be Willie.
Life goes on.
Life goes on. Like I buried my father on a Friday and did a show on Saturday.
Yeah.